Hey guys, Dave Barnett here with goHUNT.com. Today I'm actually kind of getting ready for late season Arizona bow hunt that Gabe and I here at the office have coming up in Arizona. One big thing I'm kind of changing on my bow for that hunt is I'm actually switching from my single pin sight, which I've been shooting the last couple years. I'm going to go to a multi-pin sight. For a couple different reasons on that, primarily though in that open country that we're going to be chasing deer in, and a lot of times in some of the rutting areas you'll be chasing deer across the west, it's fairly open country, and the deer move a lot, especially when you got a buck on a hot doe. They're constantly moving and that type of thing. Now these are just my personal choices and sights. Kind of the big thing that I really wanted to touch on in this video for you guys is to break down kind of the simple pros and cons for each setup. So on a multi-pin sight, like I've already kind of discussed, obviously the option is on the fly ranging. You can change quickly if you know what ranges you're shooting at, and you don't have to let down or adjust anything on the sight. One downside to the multi-pin that I found, which is why I switched to a single pin here a few years ago, is just the increase in clutter in your sight picture. I definitely noticed when I went to a single pin, I had a lot clearer sight picture, and I was generally a little bit more accurate with it as well. Obviously, moving over to the single pin, this is what they call the Fast Eddy head from Spot Hog. So the single pin, we got a lot cleaner sight picture with that. You only have one object you're focusing on the entire time, but obvious drawback to that is you're either having to let down and readjust the sight every time you want to change yardage, or you're having to know your hold over or hold under for any given yardage. Now one cool option that is available for guys that kind of want to dabble in the water but aren't fully committed to the single pin option is with this Fast Eddy double pin, they call it. So essentially you have a single pin sight with a fixed secondary pin on it. Now that fixed secondary pin is not user adjustable as far as where it'll be hitting. But one cool thing is on their sight tape adjustment, they do have a double pin indicator. So regardless of wherever you set your top pin to be hitting at, your second pin will always be noted on your sight tape for you to look at. So like I said, this is kind of my personal choice on this. This is my take on this hunt. I really wanted to go to a multi-pin head just to kind of increase my effectiveness throughout the range. But again, it's all going to boil down to personal preference and what you're comfortable with. Between everybody here at the office, we've all used pretty much every sight on the market. We've got years and years and years of experience with these. So if you guys have any questions on these for your own personal setup, make sure to comment down below. We'll be sure to get you taken care of on that. As always, if you like what we're doing, please hit subscribe and drop any questions you have for us. Thanks, guys.